got my own. I'm really poppin'. I know they mad, but they can't stop it. I'm in my bag.
I just copped the phone, got it blacked out. Yeah, look at what I did to it. I just hit blew a couple bands. Yeah, look at what I did to it. Can't take it with me where I'm going. Might as well blow it. Look at
everyone to the and we've got time for
Kevin. Thank you very much. Last season the Lakers duo.
You're right, Dave. That is scary. Thanks for that one. So the Nets starting five. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden, and it's Durant. Then there's Griffin, and it's Harris in at the 3 spot. And for Los Angeles, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Caldwell Pope out there with Dennis Schroeder, and it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And Durant puts up a deep 3, sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
Here's Irving following the basket by LeBron James. Here's Harden. Griffin passes to Harris. Nets passing it around. 6 to shoot. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on it. I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Now, here is Harden. Pass to KD. A 3-ball. And the Nets, another 3.
You must know that Durant is looking to score off the pass. He has such a quick trigger.
LeBron James on the wing, guarded by Harris. It's LeBron with the drive. Nice D from Griffin.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Good recognition from Durant. He's a talented passer.
Here's Schroeder.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
That's a break for the D right there. I mean, he takes advantage of open looks inside more often than not.
Harden against Caldwell Pope. Durant in the corner. A 3-pointer off the mark. And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. If you look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
On the wing, Irving. To the inside, Griffin. And it's sent back by Drummond.
And Drummond, a fearsome defensive presence. I mean, he can put you on your heels.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Here's Irving, and he finishes nicely on the layup. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Harris against James, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, come on, we all know LeBron is used to getting fouled, but it's just amazing how he keeps his focus. Such a powerful player.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And LeBron James still the face of the league as he goes into his mid-30s. The impact he's had on this sport is really immeasurable.
Come on, Jay. I mean, he's one of the most recognizable athletes in the world. I mean, it's scary to think that LeBron can still turn it on and take over when he needs to. And you know what? Playoff LeBron is a very real thing.
Irving, Harden outside. Top of the key, Harris. Clock at 6. Griffin down low, defended by Drummond. No good from Durant. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. And it's Davis finishing it off.
But when the ball goes to Davis to ensure they convert, he's such a reliable finisher.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, GA, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Drummond. Kyle Kuzma comes in for LeBron. Wesley Matthews checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dennis Schroeder. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him. It's Davis on the wing, headed by Green. Davis kicks to Kuzma, passes it to Matthews. Davis up top, down to 5 on the shot clock. Pulls it from the elbow. Kuzma can't get it to go. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Back to Irving. Outside, Green. Left side, Irving. Let's go. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Kuzma with it, picked up by Brown. And it's denied. And he's able to get it back. The shot's good from Kuzma.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Nets trailed by 3.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Dinwiddie passes to Irving. Here's Claxton. He's defended by Harrell. Dinwiddie. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Pass to Davis. There's 49 seconds left here in the opening quarter. They get the rebound. Got a piece of it. And he recovers it. They recover it. And another shot. He lays it in. Davis has got 6.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Inside, here's Brown. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And Kuzma has it in the corner. Loads it up for Davis. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, the timing on the play is exceptional. Davis arrives right on cue to slam it in.
And Davis sends it back. And now Matthews pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Outside Irving. Shoots over Matthews. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Lakers lead by 5. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. A little bit earlier, we had a chance to chat with Kyle Kuzma, who loved.
You know, for me, it's super cool. Just
Well, Kuzma, Greg, has certainly learned a lot, proficient at the offensive end, and adding more to his game every day.
Yeah, I mean, he's been focused on improving the defense and rebounding, and much of that is due to the players he's been surrounded by.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
With the game being fast-paced these days, you can expect this from a lot of teams, but they did it very well.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Green is out there with Brown. Then it's Harden, and it's Claxton in at the 5, roaming the paint. And the Lakers with some changes. Andre Drummond's checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Caldwell Pope comes in for Anthony Davis. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Alex Caruso. Drummond passes to Horton Tucker. He kicks to Caldwell Pope. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Schroeder passes to Horton Tucker. Now Kuzma. To the paint. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, as a broadcaster, who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who was my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
James is superb at scoring the ball, especially when he gets a pick, giving him all the room he needs.
Timeout called, the Nets.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
4 rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
So for the Nets, Blake Griffin. He's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Kevin Durant comes in for Green. And Harris subbed in for Dinwiddie.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Los Angeles leading by 5. LeBron passes to Drummond. There's the triple. The shot missing. So Brooklyn will take it the other way.
And last season, we saw teams double and trap James Harden more than any other player in the league. As soon as he crossed half court, they did not want the ball in his hands.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Schroeder surveying the floor. Drummond, great positioning on the putback.
Elite offensive rebounder. Drummond judges shots, trajectories, and angles so well. I mean, just great hustle.
KD's shot is good.
And all the trapping had to frustrate Harden. But whatever may come, he's going to make the right play.
Yeah, and he can, Jay, because he's not just a good passer. He's a great passer. Averaged over double digits assists the year they played him at point guard. He makes you pay for sending help.
Here is Harden after the made shot from Andre Drummond and finished off by Griffin.
And when Griffin takes flight, it's a sight to see. Some of the dunks he pulls are just insane.
Lakers leading by 3. And the foul on Harden. That's his first foul. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for the Lakers. To the middle, and James throws it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see. No, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from three-point range when there's no hand in his face.
Here's Davis, and it's sent back by KD.
But Durant has arms that just keep on going and going and going. You aren't going to be able to just get a shot by him.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Here's James following the bucket by the Nets. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Such a consistent night for him from the field. Whenever they've needed it, he's been their safety valve.
It's Durant on the wing. Down low, they double-team Griffin. And here's Harris from the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got his 6th rebound on the night.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And the shot goes in.
He's perfect from the field this quarter. He's giving them fits out there.
Now here is Harris to the paint and stolen by Drummond. And now the fast break. Schroeder with the ball. Caldwell Pope for 3. And it's James Harden with the rebound. Harden's got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's sent back by Drummond. And it's the Lakers on the break. James with the ball. Quick shot there, and it's off target. And KD's got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. 4-point game. The Nets working the ball around now. And Harris wide open. He shoots off target with his 3.
Now, you don't see that very often. A wide open 3 is usually like a layup for him.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Here's Griffin. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Andre Drummond picks one up.
And when Griffin is healthy, he's an effective player. A double-double threat. It's tough to match up against.
The Nets shooting their first free throws of the game.
In Blake Griffin, the combination of power and agility, that guy is a handful inside.
Yeah, Jay, he can finish with either hand. He favors that right block, and he's got an array of moves down there to keep it guessing.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Davis. Matthews comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dennis Schroeder. Irving dishes to Griffin. Fires from 18. That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Kyrie Irving.
And the feel Irving has for the mid-range game, effective at working this area of the court.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Blake Griffin. Lakers shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here. Nets trail by 5. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Now, here is Irving. He's got 6. Five on the clock. Goes up the baseline. Rebound by Harrell. Lets it fly from 18. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. He notched 8 points in the quarter.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the 3rd quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson alongside the Jet, that's Kenny Smith. The Diesel, that's Shaquille O'Neal. A lot of big-time action. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 15 points, 3 assists, and 1 rebound. Coming off an outstanding game last time out, it doesn't look like he's lost any of that momentum here tonight. What you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Lakers?
Well, this game has been a showcase of the Kings' talent, agility, power.
And that should do it.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been a clinic out there by James.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Drummond in at the 5 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel. And Durant sends it back. And now the fast break. Griffin with the ball, and the jam by Harden.
Amazing awareness. He's committed to keeping his eyes up and teammates involved. That's the type of player Griffin is.
Schroeder against Harden. There's the pass to Drummond. On the wing, James. Bobbed up there for Drummond. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Wow, Drummond leaving the floor so quickly. The chemistry he has with his teammates on these alley-oops is very impressive.
And then Griffin with the dunk.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
And see, Webb, the strength and conditioning of James Harden, something I'm not certain everybody has an appreciation for.
Yeah, and to your point, back in high school, despite leading Artesia to back-to-back state championships, Harden dealt with asthma and was frankly out of shape. Over the years, dedication to diet and training, that enabled him to reach new heights.
Here's James trying to get open as Davis. LeBron can't get it to go. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Here's Irving. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Lakers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Second shot opportunity, and that one's good. Drummond.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
On the wing, Harris. Harden surveying the D. KD on the wing. Back to Harden. Shoots over Schroeder. And again, it's the Nets missing. Los Angeles leading by 4. Buries it down low.
Oh, man, I love Davis's ability to read the floor. He's improving his ability to create for others.
Outside Durant. Shoots over Schroeder. Irving from long range. Kicks it out to Harden. Oh, and the jam by Durant.
Oh, and look out. KD is just hurting everyone's feelings with that slam. Simply amazing.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oakley was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Jeff Green is checked in for Durant, and it's Bruce Brown in for Irving. Nets passing it around, and Griffin slams it in.
You have to keep this man out of the paint. Griffin, professional poster maker.
Pass to Caldwell-Pope. And here's Kuzma. Outside Inside, Davis. Griffin with the steal. Here's Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Oh, you love seeing Harden take off of the slam. He has just unreal hops.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Here's Schroeder. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Los Angeles shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
That's good from Schroeder. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Oh, not many players with a more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
Here's Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Schroeder against Harden.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's face and then go and corral that backboard.
And again, no good by the Lakers.
Tells you a little something about their team. They've been able to pull in front despite his troubles tonight.
And Harden with the stuff.
Because look, nobody takes more contact than Harden inside. Nobody's better at scoring through it.
Harrell with it. 1:46 left here in the third quarter. Griffin with the steal. And now the fast break. Griffin with the ball. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Griffin's got 15.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Schroeder against Harden. Unloads from 13. And the rejection by Harden. Brown finds Harden. Now Green is guarded by Schroeder, and the shot goes in. Now it's a 4-point Nets lead.
Well, when you draw this much attention from the D, you know someone's bound to be left open. It's hard to find.
Passes it to Matthews. Trying to find Schroeder. Gets it to him. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
Tremendous adjustment in midair. Hard to stay focused on the hoop when you got to do that.
Basket counts.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Harden against Schroeder. Yep, it counts.
He's been a different player since halftime. Coming on strong now.
The Nets shooting fantastically in this game. 62% from the floor. Harden outside, inside, Griffin. And then Griffin with the dunk.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
Oh, man, so unselfish. He's doing a great job creating for others and making pinpoint passes.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And that one's good, Caruso.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
To the middle. And Green slams it in.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
Schroeder against Harden. Here's Schroeder. Count it.
Just good aggressive drive from him that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
It's not going to go for him. Blake Griffin getting it done for Brooklyn. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Back right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Durant, also Green out there, and it's Claxton in at the center position.
The determination of Irving. He's a type A personality who just wants to win.
Lakers trail by 5. James looking it over. Here's Harrell. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
And really, at this stage of the game, to get those kinds of offensive rebounds for putbacks, you almost feel like it's a 4-point swing.
Oh, yeah, that is a huge play. It looked like they had to stop until he came to the rescue.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I gotta love how Irving forces the issue. He makes the D get aggressive with him. He's skilled at getting to the line.
First free throw is good. Anthony Davis is checked in for Harrell. Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving. And Caruso's got the ball here for Los Angeles. Trailing by 5 to the inside. And it's Davis with the jam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. KD passes to Dinwiddie. Over Caldwell Pope. Here's Irving. It's hauled in by LeBron.
That works just like they drew it up. Till the part where he short arms the play.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Joe Harris is checked in for the Nets. That one drops. He ties it up.
And see, Webb, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope changing his approach before last season. He knew he wouldn't need to take on as much of a scoring responsibility.
Yeah, and what a team player, GA. I mean, KCP rededicated himself to defense. Tries to do more with less touches now. And that's the mindset you need to have playing with stars going for a championship.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving.
I like that he's playing with an edge here in the second half. I mean, he didn't get to the line once in the first half.
Dinwiddie with the steal. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And you've got to wonder just how big those points are going to be. A swing like that could decide the outcome.
And the call will be against Harris. That's his first foul. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it.
James is just remarkable, showing no remorse when he's attacking the rim.
Outside, KD. Pass to Green and stolen by Drummond. Lets it go from the wing. It's hauled in by Harris.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
For the three, they get it back. Here's Irving. LeBron with the block.
James is just a sensational shot blocker. You better check your rear view mirror. He's relentless.
James Harden. He's checked in for Brooklyn. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. James has a two-pointer. Another shot. And it's Drummond missing. Nets leading by 3. Harden outside. In the corner, Irving with it. Got it from 16 feet.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
LeBron outside. one doesn't go. Some solid defense from Harris. The Nets working the ball around now. Durant down low. Davis is there. Over Davis. KD can't get it to go.
That's high-quality defense right there. Reading the situation, reacting, and making that a very tough jump shot.
That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down to just 3 on the basket from Davis.
Oh, this is where Davis excels. The stakes motivate him to play with reckless abandon. Well, with the role he's on this quarter, they're going to keep going to him and get that lead even bigger.
And the Lakers call time here. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
He's running wild. They had to call a timeout just to take away at least some of his momentum.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, James Harden.
And he's been moonlighting as a point guard here tonight. I don't know where they'd be without all his assists. He's been seeing the court so well, drawing defenders, and just making some incredible passes.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for the Lakers. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
During that break, Frank Vogel had some real words for his team. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. It's 0-0. One play at a time. Execute the game plan. That's how we're going to win this game. Kevin is trying to keep him focused.
I mean, and these are the kinds of shots this team expects Harden to hit regularly. I mean, just such a talented offensive player.
Here's LeBron. Down low. Here's Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
Well, when you feed Drummond the rock, you won't be disappointed. Doesn't matter what point of the game it is, he provides for his team.
They double team KD. Out to Harris. The dish now to Irving. Back to Harris. Lets it go with the 3. Drops in the tray. Harris has got the lead up to 6 now for the Nets.
I love seeing that kind of unselfishness. Irving has proven to be a sensational teammate.
It's stolen by Harris. And here comes Harris, leading the fast break, and Griffin slams it in.
And the chemistry Griffin has with his teammates, he's so good at realizing when to jump for the alley-oop.
1:31 left in the game. LeBron against Harris. LeBron, no luck.
Even though he's going ice cold, he keeps shooting. I mean, it's late enough in the game for him to recognize this is a better option.
Lakers trail by 8. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Irving. Moving it up. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Nets.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for James Harden.
His vision and his ball movement impressed me the most. A tremendous night for him passing the basketball.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. And we felt it. Even over here, we felt it. Here's Irving. Rebound the Lakers. There's 45 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. They get it back. And it's Davis missing. And KD's got the ball here for Brooklyn. They have a 9-point lead. And here is James.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Oh, well, it's tough, man. When you get to this point in the game, you fought hard, did your best, but it just wasn't enough.
Off the inbound pass, Horton Tucker, that's good.
Seeing the court like a point, that's Gasol showing the full range of his skills.
Well, this one is winding down now. Brooklyn can watch the clock run out. Jordan inside, defended by Gasol. And they're running. It's in!
Love how much Kuzma believes in himself. An absolutely fearless competitor in clutch situations.
Misses the shot. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kyrie. Nice win tonight. What was your thought process coming into the game?
You know, I was just going out there trying to compete on every play, trying to play as much defense as possible. You know, just sticking to our game plan. We had a game plan going in, and we executed.
Got it done at both ends of the floor, Kyrie. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.